Hey guys, heads or tails? My head's like
what about in the first turn, I have the one and continue. Well, what about that one? Yeah. What about don't worry, Paul comes by. These guys down. Harry, you're my community. Hurry on. Harry, show me the now when the come on, Harry, I'm on TV. What?
You watch it, Pete? No, good off on the red. Just from here, just from here.
Gotcha.
Go. Go.
Just introducing Kyle Wilson, your new star commentator for the night. Introduce yourself, Kyle.
Hello, I'm Kyle Wilson, commentating with Ben Hood tonight. Never done it before, so I'll do my best.
So we're looking at Patrick and Steve Thomas. Obviously, we're all Geelong sitting in this seat, so we're going to barrack for Patrick. But Steve's apparently put on a bit of a freak show performance today so far. So we'll see what he does here.
So what does he do here, Ben? It just rolls the yellow?
I think it's pretty regulation. He's just going to roll it in, come back off, put the yellow, black in the middle. But then I've been known to make some pretty big mistakes from here. So
Any danger here, or just...
the only danger is he hits it too fine. Like, so he hits it too fine and he runs back under, but I think the way he's been hitting the ball, he'll be fine. No, he actually had a go at it. So he's had a go at it and he's actually under-hit it. So he wanted to come back onto that rail, but again, player of his calibre, he's probably just going to knock this straight in the top. It's a little bit of self-doubt there. And he's missed it. I wonder whether that self-doubt there, you know, the conviction behind when he leant over to play that shot, if he just backed himself in. Because I think to win any tournament where you've got a decent field, you have to believe in yourself the whole way through, and you build yourself up as the tournament goes on. You know, you don't want to peak too early.
So what's he do?
Patrick,
Not having a go here now, or just going to run it over the pocket?
because he's my brother, I know that he's going to lay up. Myself, I probably would have loved the hero opportunity right there, like dig in and just punch it right back, but that's why I'm sitting here commentating and he's playing.
So what's Steve doing here?
He's got to have a go. No. Actually, it's not a bad shot. Again, it's probably why Steve's there and I'm not.
Okay. So what's Patrick doing here? Is he just come off the bottom cushion and just touching the red?
Yeah, he's not having a go. And
Does
again,
that look like a big pocket?
Nah, I think given that he played the shot the way that he did last time, he'll probably do the same shot. He can probably even run straight into this, double kiss it, leave Patrick a bridge. We don't know if this ball's frozen down the bottom or not. Again, I think the ideal result is he just runs.
So what would you do here if you were playing? You'd be having going inside off that red, yeah?
No. I'd be going dead straight into the black, as gentle as I could. Make sure you obviously hit the cushion so you don't foul, and leave Patrick a bridge or a Chinese snooker, whatever you want. So Patrick has to lean over that black, and he's got to run into this red down here. He's going to try and double kiss it. It's basically a game of chess until someone makes their first major mistake. Mind you, the way he's lining it up, is he having a go? He is. He's missed it, though I can't see, but I can see that he's missed it, potted Patrick's red. No, he didn't pot it. Thanks, Steve. You're in the way there, mate. Like making it very hard to commentate when you're blocking the view. Just like quick mention there that Kyle's got. For anyone that's got an iPhone that knows that you can enlarge the letters, it's generally you're over 70 years old when you enlarge letters. That's what Kyle does. So he gets about 6 letters into a screen and then he has to go down to the next screen. I think the table's too slow to save you there, son. I was actually quite surprised he played it like that. Instead of, he could have drawn back on the ball a little bit, like left him a little bit on the left-hand side of the table. But oh, Jesus.
Hang on.
That's in off as well. Well, I'll be a Russian prostitute that just got human trafficked across fucking Czechoslovakia because did not see that one coming.
No, not at all. Either did I, Ben.
Patrick's just been given a gift there by Steve, who has been extremely solid all day. Bit stiff, he landed on the cush here, but I still back him to make this. It's funny, so Kyle's known Patrick, obviously not as long as I have, given that he's my brother, but you've known him for most of his life. Over the last few years, he's really evolved with his emotion that he displays on the table. Like, if we went back 3, 4, 5 years ago, I used to get the shits with him and tell him, you know, why are you showing so much emotion? You can't give that away. I just watched him then. He knows he's blessed. He just got kissed by the fairies. But no, he's just business at the moment.
But we are firm believers of what goes around comes around. So,
of course, like, I think the last time I commentated, I might have got in a bit of shit because I was probably too honest about what we see in Geelong Pool and how
we don't have to be too honest tonight. We've just got to commentate what we're watching. So Steve's come up dry.
Open table. What do you like here?
So I'm sort of looking, I think Patrick's probably going to look at a yellow, I would have thought from here.
What about that yellow at the top right? What's he going to do with it? That's his problem, ball. It's hard to see from the TV.
I'm not sure if that yellow that's closest to the white will go inside that red.
No. See, from the TV it looks like it might be a bit tight, but when you look at the table, the yellow goes inside the red, no worries.
That's right.
So it runs
obviously just runs it through into the middle. Yep.
Runs into the middle, takes the next one, probably stuns across, gets on.
Okay.
See, this is probably the only time in my life where I prefer the numbered balls.
So what are we doing now, Ben? Do we start looking at that black and see what's going on there, or we're not?
I think...
So he's just laid up there?
There's two Patricks when he plays. Like, I hope he never listens to this, but I'm still going to say it. He plays his best pool where he could be a genuine elite contender in the Australian pool circuit when he backs himself. And the shot that he just played then, yes, it's a percentage shot, and he's probably gonna win the frame by playing those sort of shots. But it's not the Patrick at his full capability.
And that shot there, Ben,
that shot there just gave him the game. And as I said, like he did play the percentage shot, and that's fine. And he's going to win more games than not with that percentage shot. But the question I'd ask, if he's in a final, you know, whether it's a Big Guns or a Western National, you can't play a layup shot like that and expect to win a tournament of that calibre. You're not going to beat the Jakes and the Bens when they're going for their outs there. And he's got the ability, but he still has that moment of self-doubt. I would just love to see him just let go. Be prepared to lose everything to win everything, rather than hedge his bets. I think.
And so what's Steve going to do here now, Ben?
Well, the question is, does the red... I'm going to stand up and have a look. No, I can't see from here. Does that red next to the black...
So Patrick's just giving me the nod, so Steve's got two here. So
What's he got two for?
Steve Thomas is shooting two. Patrick's just giving me the two over the top of the tally screen,
why?
so I'm not sure why. I don't know.
Mate, you're commentating.
I was listening to you, and I was probably not watching as well as I should be.
So he's just going to run around this with a bit of left. His big issue is he needs to get underneath.
So we've got the replay there.
Oh, we've got a replay, haven't we? What was it?
I missed it, so it's on here. Hang on, you'll do it again. What?
Try to watch 6 different screens here. right, we're gonna. What was the foul for, Patrick?
Watch. Oh, he hit it with the cue. The top of the screen, yes.
Oh, did you call it yourself though?
Yeah.
That's what we do. That's us hoods. That's what we do. We just karma always works in our favour.
So I've been sidetracked now, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not sure if Steve's had a miss here or not.
He's going to go underneath this yellow here. I don't know what he's going to do with the white though. It looks like he's going back up the top.
He's coming back down.
Yeah, but it's dangerous, and that's why.
So from the camera angle, it looks like a total, Ben?
Nah, nah, I don't think so. Look, it looks definitely from there.
Total?
Do you want to commentate and play?
Patrick's a little bit concerned for Ben and I sitting in the chair.
I don't think he's so much concerned about you more than me.
Well, he's not sure why I'm here, because I always said that I wouldn't have a go, but no one sitting in the chair. It's worth someone doing their best.
And for the record, Kyle was pretty excited, and I was at the bar having shots, and Kyle was like, "Oh, do you want to come and have a commentate?" Like, I've never done it. Like, so from here, I'd expect Patrick to go out.
Okay, so from here, he's got a second shot, Ben. So it's hard for him to go out if he's got two, like if Patrick's not at the table.
No. I think Patrick's still looking at the table going, I would go out this way if it was my shot.
Okay. So,
but he doesn't have that opportunity.
All right, so we got a bit sidetracked there. So now we'll just watch. So Steve's just going to obviously.
Steve's going to go for the idea. He's going to play this into the middle.
Yep.
The biggest question is, does that red next to the black go straight in that middle? If it does, then
I can see it from here, and it's past the black, so yes, it will. Yep. There you go. Dan's just showed us.
Yeah, I think it's still.
Alrighty.
Wow. Just a quick shout out to Chris, Liv and
Christina.
Sonny.
Yeah, Christina and Livia and Sonia Wilson in Little River. Hello. Anyway, back to the game. We're just going to watch Patrick.
We've only got like 3 people listening to us, and it's Kyle's family, so it's okay.
What that is about, Ben, so I'm talking probably about 2 years ago. Brett Rogers was commentating at Dandenong, and I walked past and I just tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Oh, Brett, do you mind just saying hello to my family?" And he just voiced his opinion. He just said, "Oh, I just want to say hello to Kyle's wife Chris and 2 girls," and they loved it. So
I just want to point out.
Oh, hang on.
He's my brother.
No, read that.
I will in a sec, but he's my brother. I still don't understand some of the shots he plays. I don't understand that shot that he just played then. He had an opportunity to go for the out. He plays the double. Why?
Okay.
Dan, do we have the opportunity to replay that last shot? We'll let Steve, he's going to go for the double inside the yellow here, and if he makes it, then Patrick loses. So
it's a great shot there from Steve.
We're going to go back to this double of Patrick's there, right? Why does he play this shot? The ball's not hard up on the rail. So this is a replay. Like, it's just unnecessary to play that shot from where you are right there. Like, you're going to win a tournament against quality players. You need to be able to pot that ball. And he's good enough to pot it, but he didn't back himself. And now he's going to get punished. It's actually exactly what I was saying before about taking that next step. He's just got to control this. I think he'll just play it with finesse, a little bit of left, bottom left, and just control the ball. Has he hit it too hard? No. But yeah. Thanks, Velo. Velo's just chucked in a text. Don't let Ben hold the microphone. Typical hood. Kyle's sitting here blushing like a virgin on his first date. See? I'll give him, and he's just got nothing.
So the game score is 1-1 here.
That's 2-1.
2-1, I should say. So Ben's hogging the microphone, and you get a little bit sidetracked when you sit next to Ben. You certainly get scared because you're not sure what he's going to say next. But we do our best with Ben. He's just travelled the world. If everyone didn't see his Facebook page, no 5-second text messages, or it's a full essay when Ben decides to talk about what he's doing in life. Anyway, back to the game.
Once every 10 days, I'll chuck something up.
All right, hi Bib. Okay, so Patrick's potted a ball here. So, looking at the table, you think he would take on yellows, Ben? I would have thought.
Without any question, because where's the red? Where's his first red? It's not there.
So he comes out to where? Okay.
Interesting. That was a ballsy shot, because if he just runs into that gently, he pots that other yellow there. His only problem ball. He just pots it gently into the middle and out he goes.
So what's he do here? So he just rolls the one in the middle and takes the one up the top?
Yeah.
Is that how we're looking at
That's
it?
right. So rolls the one in the middle, takes the one up the top.
He's going to
takes
kiss
the
it.
One.
No, he kissed into it.
Yeah, that'll do.
So what can go wrong here, Ben?
Actually, if I had to take a punt, the only problem ball, it's not a problem ball, but if you had to choose a ball that's a problem ball, it's actually the ball in the middle of the table. Because you have to get position on that to hold the white. Because if you cut it, you're running the white up and down the table. Maybe he loses position on the black.
Okay.
Maybe. But
So now he just plays
I don't think it goes in the right-hand centre pocket. It only goes in
just
one
a little stun shot from here.
Yeah, and across.
Didn't mean to kiss it.
Ouch. And here's the big question. We can't see it. Oh, yeah? On your Dan, good work. No, it doesn't go. He's looking at it. Maybe it goes at the right pace, but you have to be fat on it to even dribble it there. So I think he's going to try and get back and pot it in the same pocket. He just overcooked it. As a friend of mine said once, just gave it too many herbs.
Okay, herbs.
Herbs.
Alrighty, so what's Steve going to play here?
I don't know enough about Steve as a player to know whether he's safe attacking. He's got a perfect safety there if he wants to just run up behind the black and get himself two, or at least...
I think he's just going to kiss off this red, I think, and just snoop him behind this red, I think.
This side. But going this way, has he still given Patrick an opportunity to at least hit his ball?
No, Patrick.
I don't have many good shots. I don't have many good shots, but I like these ones.
What's the game score?
Oh no, he's not doing it.
What's the game score? What's the game score?
Well, all the balls are there. It's just a question of which way he goes about it. He needs to get on that ball on the rail. I would think this is only my call, but he runs this one down here in the bottom left-hand pocket, comes back, pots the one in the middle. Then he can either take the one in front of the black or the other one on the rail. Get rid of those two balls, and it's see you later. It's 2-all. Obviously, you've still got to make the shots, and it's very, very easy from here.
Sure. Don't lose too many games from here, Ben, as we both know.
I don't think I've ever lost one, actually, from here.
I could say when you do lose, Ben, you still think you win, so I probably won't go in that argument with you right now.
Are you still going back to that? He had a victory like fucking 10 years ago, and I've never met a bloke that just... It's probably up there with watching his kids get bored in the way that he talks about it.
Moving right along. So Steve's just going to pot this up the top.
Interesting shot.
Nice confident pot there.
Yeah, but why? So he's still got issues down at this end of the table. Now he has to bridge over a shot, unless he wants to take the one on the rail now.
That's right, and run that down there and in or over.
But if you wanted to take that on the rail, like, you wouldn't ideally leave yourself in that position, would you? Because you're going to come off the rail. There's so much control involved in this shot, as opposed to going the other way before. But again, it's one of the things about pool that, you know, whether you're an amateur, whether you're an elite player, we all know that everything's in your head. Once you understand control, shot selection, it's a beautiful shot.
It's a great shot.
But what was the risk involved in it? Where was his margin for error? It was a lot higher going that way than so many other ways. Chris's family are listening, and they're not really...
Kyle's family.
Oh, sorry, Kyle's family, my apologies.
Which is Christina.
And they're a bit bored at the moment. I think you've got to take a little bit more control here, Kyle.
So it looks like Steve's probably just going to take the one in the black now. Wants to come out to the other side of the black spot there.
Maybe. Or does he just play it with check and a bit of left-hand top? No, he's going the other way.
That's pretty safe there. So now it's just a stun shot into the corner and just stun past that yellow.
Yeah. I think we all play this shot differently. Like me personally, I just play it like a gentle screw. Some people punch it as a hit the white ball higher and just control the white and literally.
I'm not sure if
stun
Steve's
it.
just going to be sucking it back past that yellow and putting the red in the other pocket of that yellow up there.
That was an interesting way to play it. Because now he's going to have a long black. If he goes the other way, he can just... Wow. The one question, and I fail to ask myself a lot of the times, and I always remember at that time when I'm snookered on that last ball or second last ball, the famous question of how could I possibly fuck this up from here? He just gave himself an opportunity.
Sure. So game score there is now 2-all, Ben?
Correct. It's race to 4.
Game score there, is it still going?
No, 1-0. James Stevens. It might be finished tomorrow.
Yeah, so we've just had an update. It's who, Jamo and Jamie?
Yep.
Yeah, it's 1-0. They've decided that they're not going to work tomorrow. They're going to finish this tomorrow morning. Do you find it interesting how everybody breaks from a different position? So he's breaking from straight on. I want to see where he hits a white. Yeah, that's...
Just like a sledgehammer, wasn't it?
It's more that if you break from straight on, the way that we break is with a fair bit of force, and we use our shoulder rather than our hand or our wrist. All you need to do is hit that white ball slightly off centre, and you're always going back towards one of those bottom pockets.
Sure. If
you hit the white ball higher, you're going towards the centre pockets. But no, he's still barefoot.
So just a little suck back here?
Yeah, he's going for the out here.
So...
Which is, you think he's obvious, but he has played pretty safe tonight. So if he lays up here, I'm never going to let anyone else belt him, but if he lays up here, I might go and get a bit upset with him.
So he's just going to put that one into the middle pocket?
Yeah, stun back, take the other one into the other centre. Oh, knackers. What are you doing, son?
Well, from here, Ben, it looks like he's going to pot that one up the top, screw back and put the other yellow in front of the other yellow in the middle.
Have a look.
Yep.
That's the problem. I think Coldplay made a song about that. It was called Rush of Blood to the Head. We've just had a comment about wearing shoes and why is Patrick not wearing shoes. In the rules of pool, a part of your body must be touching the ground. If you're wearing shoes, there can be a shoe, but you don't actually have to wear shoes.
Okay.
I lived in CueballTV, so I'm not going to elaborate on people wearing shoes and not wearing shoes. Oh shit. Just shows you.
So it's not a total here. So it looks like Patrick's going to run that one down on the rail first.
It shows you how important shot selection is when you've got white ball control, when you've got potting ability, when you've got confidence, cueing and contact. The two things it always comes down to is your mental ability and your mental control and your shot selection. And Patrick's shot selection before, in my opinion, probably brought him a little bit unstuck. Again, it's easy from here.
So Steve's played a very good shot there.
Yeah, it was a very courageous, confident shot, because if he misses that, he loses.
That's right, and he's got a beautiful kiss. Now he's opened up all the reds.
All right, Kyle, which way does he go? Come on.
So from here, I think he's going to just kiss off this one and go back for the other one in the middle. I think the red...
Do you think he still plays that shot?
I think that red goes inside the one that's near the red pocket.
Yeah. I don't think he'll play that shot into the middle right now. He'll end up potting that red in that same pocket he's going to pot this in. Fuck, he's played that very, very ordinarily. He's still no danger, but now he's got to use a little bit more side and he's
Well, this is just thin, isn't it?
I think he's got to play it with the left-hand side, come back, and he's got to either get himself positioned in the middle, which he doesn't want to do. He doesn't want to take the middle ball next. He wants to take that other ball on the left-hand side, get that out of the way. But he's going to hedge his bet, so he's going to play this with left-hand side and come back and sit in the middle. He'd be disappointed with that shot, definitely. From where he was 2 shots ago to be in this position now where he's relying on side. And that's exactly why, because you can tell by his reaction. No one's saying that he's not good enough to still make the out. Like, you would expect him to make the out from here. But why he's in this position, a player of his ability, from where he was 3 shots ago, he'd be disappointed with himself. I'm glad I can't see the comments or the news feed, because I'm sure there'd be people hanging shit on me for being so brutal right now. He's there? Oh, good. Don't be upset about the shoes. Come on, imagine being his shoes. You'd be glad to have him off him for a while. That's a great shot. It's a great shot.
That's a great shot. The only danger here, Ben, I think, is just missing the pot from here. You want to make sure that you leave yourself a good angle to get back for that black. You don't want to go too far forward where you're not running into the black.
Does he run into the cushion here? Like, does he punch it? Or does he control it?
It's a stun shot, I think, from
I
here.
think he's going into that cushion and coming back out.
Yeah, it's a beautiful shot.
Was. I actually thought he might stun it a little bit more. He sucked back a little bit more than I thought, which creates that element of risk again. I've just had word that Steve's going to put in a complaint at the end if he loses this match that Patrick didn't have shoes on. They're going to put in for a vote. See, it's 3-2 down now, Patrick, right? If we go
And
back...
I'm just gonna run off and just gonna go to the toilet.
Before you go, if we go back to the very start, nah, he's pissed off.
A beer. Fucking hell of a good beer.
Oh, can you get me one? And a shot, maybe? Or two? We're copying a little bit of flack, apparently, for Knackers. By the way, I call Patrick Knackers. Saying something about the Flintstones. Can I see that news feed there, Dan? Is there some comments there about the Flintstones? Oh, it's not. Who's that? John Formosa. Johnny Formosa, that's a fantastic comment. I'm glad that you're down here supporting and getting behind this. Temperature's really, really hot in here, and I don't know if you've ever played in thongs, mate, but it's not easy. Alright, so since I've been left on my own, because Carl's having his moment, he's got to run to the bar. Let's have a look here. Interesting shot. If he plays the other red first, he probably controls the white a little bit more. He got the kiss that he was looking for, but fucking shut up. How do I do this? Chris, shut up. You can't ring, Chris. Jesus. I don't even know how to turn his phone on silent. So it's just roll, roll, roll. I think that he plays this into the middle now. He just runs down, takes the one over the pocket, comes back. The question's going to be this second last shot, whether he holds. Well, that's going to make it interesting. So now he goes across, and he's just going to have to screw back with a bit of bottom left. I don't like commentating by myself. Well, I feel like I can't even be funny. He's missed it. Shit. Potentially, that miss could cost him the match. Which is a shame, because you go back to 2 frames ago, or a frame and a half ago, and he made a choice not to back himself, and he went the safety option. I wonder whether or not... I doubt that he's ever going to look back on this, and geez, I hope none of you tell him. But I wonder if he ever look back on that and reflect and think to take that next step and get to that really elite competitor level, whether or not he would play those shots differently. That was a bit stiff, he misses that shot. So Steve's just going to screw into this, I'd imagine. Come back, take it in the same pot. No. Shit. Pity it's a foul for coaching. I probably could earn $1 or $2 up there at the moment, I reckon. So he's just made it a little bit tougher on himself than what he had to. Obviously his only problem ball's the one down there on the rail, but it's off the rail. And again, you'd expect players like this to be able to make that if they're in the right position. He just had 2 balls to get himself in the right spot to play that shot, and as a result of the way that he executed that shot, now he's got to make a big shot. Bottom left. And there's your result of shot selection. And again, I'm not saying that he'd be 1,000 times a better player than I am, and I wouldn't deny that, but it's so much easier when you sit back here and you get to have a look at it from a different perspective as opposed to when you're at the table. And it comes down to shot selection. Execution is the final product, but even that's pretty ordinary, Patrick. Like you're better than that. I still think he makes his pot, no worries, he just runs through it. Well done.
Oh,
No, he's safe. Relax. Oh, fuck me sideways. He's gonna... I'm gonna have a chat to him about depression and mental awareness and just make sure that he's in a good place, I think, because that was a bit rough. But again, not because he's my brother and not because I'm harsh or I'm just... Anyone that knows me knows that I'll just speak the truth, but he put himself in that position by the way that he executed the shot before. He took it a bit lazy. Yes, Steve gave him the opportunity to get back in the game, and then all of a sudden, but it's like bang bang, yep, piece of piss, and put himself where he had to make that black. And yeah, I back him to make the black, but you don't have control over the white ball when you have to play like that. Look at Jamie Stevens. He's that worried about his next video for Mick Scary that he's not even worried about playing pool. Definitely the funniest thing that bloke has ever produced.
I'm not sure.
Have you seen?
I have seen it. I'm not sure, Ben. It's going to be quite hard now to try to commentate Jamie's game.
I'll play anyone. Play anyone. Anytime, anyone, for any money. Play anyone.
What's the game score? Do we know?
3-0 Jamie's way.
So we've just turned to the other table now, obviously, and looks like Jamie's 3-0 up against Jamo.
So what's he done here? He's potted one red, and that's about it.
So what are you looking at here, Ben?
Fuck, you definitely want yellow, but you've just got to find your way through it. So you got to make this pot right now. He's probably just got to make this pot screw back. I don't think he goes back in the middle, so he's going to screw back and try and take it on the other side, that second yellow that's closest to it. Right, just secures the pot. He needs to get that black out. That's his problem. I don't think it's the yellow that's behind the black near that centre pocket there. I think that goes, provided you're in the right spot and there's enough room to do it, but he wants to get that black out. Well, definitely wants to get it out now.
And so, how's he going to do that, Ben?
No. Well, if it was Jack McCartney or Benny Noonan, probably not Joel, but they would cut this into the yellow into the middle with heaps of right hand side. That's a great shot. That's in.
Beautiful paste.
But like the heroes of the game, but the ones that also have the ability to do it, they're freak shows. You can sit here and you can try and predict what they're going to do, but they just... I think Jamie's a little bit more methodical, a little bit more like us. He's just solid. My thought is that he's going to see the line that white and that bottom yellow is on right now. He's going to try and keep that line for his last shot and punch into that red and the black.
The cluster there, yep.
But the danger with that is you're leaving it to chance as to whether or not you get on the black.
So he doesn't have a go now?
I'm not... Well, it looks like he's lining up to have a go, but... Yeah, I think he's... Yeah, as I said, like... He's going to leave himself some angle.
How far away can you walk? I've just muted it. How far away?
Fair way.
Kyle's just gone to have a look. Can he make that... Does the black doesn't go in the middle, does it? So yeah, he's just going to play this with bottom left and try and come up. It's almost like he's going to try and kick it in the arse, but... Big shot, but then this is what we were saying before. You want to win tournaments like this, you've got to make big shots. That's how they do it.
So how's he playing this one, Ben?
Bottom left. It's gonna be firm but with finesse. he's actually going to swerve. He's going to play with that much bottom left that he's going to hit that rail and come back under and kick the black in the arse.
So the way he just lined it up then, does the black go in that middle?
I don't think he can hold the white to get it there. Not on that angle. And I love being wrong. I really do. That was magic. Really,
I only seen
was.
it because I seen him line that black up. So
Yeah, I won't make excuses. Like from the angle that I'm looking at here, I don't know. You went and had a look at the table. It just didn't look like he could do it, but it just shows you that that's your control element. Kyle, do you think he chokes here?
no, I don't. No, I do not.
Play anyone for any money?
All the way.
Well
All
done,
the way.
Jamie.
Well done, Jamie.
And again, Jamie, congratulations on a fantastic effort on the Mixed Scary video. Play anyone, play anywhere, play anyone. Sorry, didn't I say that I'd play anyone? I'd play anyone, anywhere, anytime. One of the funniest pieces of work that you've ever come up with, son. Well done. I'm going to go and have some fresh air mixed with some tobacco. So I'm pretty sure my brother...
Anyway, folks, no one else wanted to do it, so we thought we'd just step in to make sure, someone was talking about it.
Can someone
Cheers.
please just say Kyle doesn't have social media, right? But let his wife take a screenshot of it or something. Can someone please compliment Kyle on his fantastic commentating abilities tonight? Like, don't worry about me. You can hang shit at me. That's fine. I'm used to it. But look, Kyle, you've been superb. You've been a pleasure to sit next to in the box.
Over and out. So just